Hello, my creative friends and peaceful art lovers. I'm so happy to be with you again, not just to paint a picture, but to bring a beautiful story to life on our canvas. The landscape we're painting today is an old stone walkway curving calmly through the mountains. I start with a small piece of sponge and softly blend the upper part of the canvas to create the sky. Then I add a bit of white and gently tap the surface to form soft, fluffy clouds, just like a calm autumn sky before rain. Next, I mix blue, black, and a touch of white to create a natural mountain tone. And using a medium flat brush, I block in the basic shapes of the mountain peaks. At this stage, I only define the form. No details yet. Then I slightly change the tone to turquoise and apply it to the lower slopes to add a misty, cold atmosphere. As I lighten the mixture, I begin adding highlights to the mountain ridges, showing the snow outlines and rocky textures, just like morning light touching the mountain tops. I brighten the edges and peaks. Repeat the same process on the opposite mountain for better balance and depth. Now, using a mix of red, yellow, black, and a bit of white, I create a warm ochre color and add soft, blurry trees along the slopes. And for variation, I include a few evergreen pine trees. Then, with a darker green tone made from blue, yellow, black, and a little red, I paint the deeper forest lines on the horizon to create distance. Moving down to the foreground, I prepare a slightly darker mix and loosely mark where the stone path and rocks will be, keeping the center clear for the walkway. Slowly, the stone steps start to take shape. With warm autumn tones, yellow, orange, and a hint of red, I bring life to the trees on both sides. To avoid flatness, I also add touches of green to make the foliage more alive and natural. Then, using a lighter mixture of blue and white, I begin forming the stone steps, carefully dragging the brush to keep some of the darker base visible. This gives a natural stone texture. I build the path by starting narrow and small toward the back, then wider and larger as it gets closer, with a beautiful, gentle curve in the middle. A quiet path that seems to lead us into nature's timeless tale. I lighten the paint further and apply highlights on the stones to bring out more shape and dimension. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Let me know in the comments. It always makes me happy to see how art connects us from all around the world. With a thin brush and dark diluted tones, I add cracks and surface details, giving the rocks more character. To make the scene feel more natural, I blend in some brown and add subtle, earthy tones to the lower parts of the stones, and even lightly across the surface to suggest moisture and soil. Using small tapping motions with a fine brush, I add grass and greenery between and over the stones, and then highlight them with lighter tones to bring them to life. Then I move to the foreground autumn trees, the closest and warmest part of our painting. I first block in their shapes using darker tones, just to establish the structure and depth. This base layer helps me define where the light will later touch. Once the main form is in place, I gently add lighter highlights, tapping the brush softly to suggest clusters of leaves catching the sunlight. With warm fall colors, shades of gold, amber, and burnt orange, I begin to bring the trees to life. To complete this peaceful autumn moment, I add scattered fallen leaves along the stone path and in the grass, some resting softly on the rocks, others gently tucked between the cracks, as if the breeze had just passed through. I paint the tree trunks and branches using a thin brush, letting some lines stay soft and broken to create a natural, organic feel, as if the branches are gently weaving through the air. In the final stage, I adjust small details, bring harmony to the scene, and let the silence and beauty of the mountains fill the painting. I hope this painting journey brings you calm, joy, and inspiration. Your kind words, encouragement, and support mean more to me than you know, and they inspire me to keep creating and sharing. Thank you for being here and being part of this beautiful community.